Hello everyone, Wrenching Wench here, and this is going to be one of the first of probably quite a few videos where I started filming them upwards of over 6 months ago and just never really finished them. So a lot of this will be old news to you and stuff like that. So today we're going to do, finally, a video on, not the Audi like I keep promising, although that is coming soon, TM. But on the Scirocco's wheels, because I put new wheels on it last year. So technically the last time you saw it on this channel it had the auto start wheels, although if you watched my last video you could actually see the new wheels in the Scirocco. It was in the background, but I'll just pretend we didn't see that, and if you follow me on Twitter you'll have seen many photos, but for the purpose of this video we'll pretend that we've never seen them before. So I actually bought them in October 2020. Sort of accidental eBay purchase, you know how it is. You put a bid on thinking, yeah, they won't accept it. They accept it, and then you think, oh crap, I've got wheels in Birmingham that I need to pick up now. So I picked them up, and then they sat in my garage at home for a while. And then in June, July of last year, I got them powder coated, and then put tyres on them, and then fit them to the Scirocco. So I filmed prepping them to be refurbed, and I filmed putting the tyres on them once I got them refurbed. But then I didn't film putting them on the car because when I came down to the unit that day, it was all systems go. There was loads of people here. You know, we had Scott, who I shared the unit with, was here. I think his friends were here. We had the scrap man come and take a load of scrap. So it was just a lot of stuff going on. I didn't really want to film in and amongst it. I was just too excited to get the wheels on. So I did think about, because I still have the old wheels over there, I did think about putting the old wheels back on and pretending that I was filming it for them, but I can't lie. So instead, I will now show you prepping them, putting the tyres on them, and then I'll just jack it up, because I had to put spacers on, so I'll just jack it up and show you the spacers that I used and a few other bits and bobs, I guess. So, surprise! Oh, I just knocked the mirror. Surprise, here are the wheels. You've never seen them before, have you? No. They are 15-inch Speedline wheels from a Renault Clio Mark 1, 16 valve. I've wanted some turbine style wheels for a while, but it basically started, it was just one morning at work. I was bored on my phone at break time, if anybody higher up from work is watching. And I was like, I want some turbine wheels, but you search turbine alloys and it comes up with transport wheels that are like 19-inch, and I'm like, I don't want them on this. And then I saw, I think I searched 15-inch turbine wheels, and these style from a Clio came up, and I was like, oh. So I did a bit more research, and I was like, yep, they will fit a VW. So I thought, I'll just have a look on eBay, see what's about. Had a look on eBay, and there was a set for sale. I think they were up for $350. Only one had a tyre on it, but the tyre was goosed. And they were in need of a refurb. They look a bit rough. So I thought, it said make an offer, so I was like, just chuck in 300 quid, see where it goes. And it was accepted. So I was like, oh crap. Yeah, I picked them up. It was a very wet day in Birmingham. The guy did he have a Clio Williams? He had two Mark 1 Clios. He had a very posh house. He had two garages. One garage on one side of the house, and a garage on the other side of the house, and two driveways. I went round like that. I came up in my cruddy old van from work, and I was like, oh. They weren't this colour, I got them done in this colour. And then, yeah, so I'll show you now me balancing them before I took them for refurbing, because I wanted to make sure that they weren't egg-shaped. And then I'll show you, after I pick them up, putting the tyres on, and then we'll come back and I'll show you the spacers that I used and just a bit more of a close-up on them. Right, so I have my Clio wheels up on the balancer. These are the ones. Ready to see if they're egg-shaped before I pay to get them refurbished, because they are looking a bit rough around the edges. So I'll just make sure they're not egg-shaped. Okay, not looking bad. See what we've got there. 0 and 10. It's pretty good, pretty good. Good start. Let's go for the others. Now we have wheel number 2. This one he did a few more weights removing on the inside there. So let's see how this one goes. Okay, a little bit of a flat spot on the inside, but you know, I've seen worse. See what the balancer says. 550, that's not too bad. Doing good so far. That's 2 that can go in the front without too much wobble at least. Now I've got the third wheel. This one didn't have any weights to remove, but it has had some in the past obviously. There was a small beetle-like insect living in the inside though, so sorry dude, you're gonna go for a bit of a spin. Okay, that one's looking pretty round. Pretty nice, pretty nice. What does the balancer say? It's telling me to off. It's not very nice, is it? I finally saw it shout and it says 0.15. So we're doing alright so far. We've got 3 wheels. 3 wheels are alright. I suppose it doesn't matter if we have a square one at the back wobbling away. I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay, 4th and final wheel. This one just had a mere 20 grams on the inside. None of these seem to ever have weights on the inside edge there, so that's interesting. But let's put her on and see how she does. Yeah, that's looking pretty round to me. Is the balancer going to decide to stop? Oh, there we go. There we go, on a 0 to 10. So yeah, I didn't get conned. I bought 4 wheels that are actually still round, even though they're quite old. That's always good, isn't it? So now, I'm probably gonna get the wire wheel or something just to clean off these edges where the old weights have been on. I've already obviously taken the tyres off and the valves. Just doing as much as I can to, so the balancers and the refurbers don't have to do as much, and it doesn't cost me as much money. So there we have it, our 4 still round wheels. One of them's a bit of a flat spot on it, but that can go on the back, that's no worries. Ready to go on that boy right there. Also quite funny seeing these next to some truck tyres. They look like they're 13-inch or something. I don't know if you can hear over wind noise, it's quite breezy up here, but these are the wheels, freshly refurbished. You may even hear the gargle of George's 5-cylinder. So these are Speedline wheels from a Mach 1 Clio. I'm going to take them to work, put some tyres on them, and hopefully not damage them, because if I do, I will cry. Wow. Right, so here's a bit more of a close-up of the wheels. They're actually a bit mucky because I've been driving the Scirocco. See, who thought it'd be a great idea to have white wheels? You drive 2 miles down the road and they're filthy again. What I should have done really is put like a protective coating on them so it did wash easier. But I didn't because I was too excited to get them on, and now they just get filthy all the time. So I will jack it up, take the wheel off. I have to do it old school with a wheel brace by hand because I forgot to bring my buzz cut with me. Oh, what's that all about? By hand? I mean, I'll take it off and I'll show you the spaces and maybe even just give a bit more info about spaces if you don't really know much about them. So, but first I need a pair of pliers to take this little thingamabob off so I can get the centre cap off. I think there is actually a proper key for these, but I find a pair of long nose pliers do the job alright. I'm kind of gutted how rusty this is already though. I cleaned them up and everything and now it's rusty again. I might paint them white because I've got some spare white hanging about. Oh. That's right. So let's... Oh god. Oh. Oh no, I don't want to... Oh, crumbs. Why is it so tight? I'm gonna have to get a screwdriver in and cry. Let me get a bit of a rag here. There we go. Look at that. Made in Italy. Speed line. Genuine. So, I'll just break these off and then jack it up. Right, so look how filthy that is already. Oh my god. Who thought white wheels was a good idea? What an idiot. Which idiot said that? Now they're quite a snug fit of these spaces, so they sit on there by themselves. But basically it's just it's a big chunk of metal to make your wheels stick out more. It does actually serve a function on this because this, without spaces, was just about touching the strut. So I thought I'll get some spaces. So these are 15-inch, I believe. And then on the back I've got 25 because I noticed with the auto stars, which they were made for VW fitment, so they didn't have any spaces. They the offset was a lot more in. I can't remember which way is which. So it looked a bit funny. I always thought it looked a bit funny to me because the fronts stuck out significantly more than the rears. So it always looked a bit odd to me. I wanted them to be sort of matching. So I went 15 in the front, just to get it off the strut and give it a bit of meatiness in the front, and then 25 on the back. So I bought these spaces off eBay. I can't remember the exact eBay shop, so I will put it on the screen. But they were really good. They had listings of all sorts for VWs and other stuff. So it was really helpful as well. And then it comes with longer wheel bolts. So if you are thinking of fitting spaces to your car, these are very, very important. Because obviously if your wheel is now sticking further out, the wheel bolts have longer to travel. The standard ones probably only come up to about there. So when you buy these spaces, they will provide you with the correct length that you need. So obviously on the back, with them being 25, the wheel bolts are a lot longer. But you get the gist with me doing it here. So yeah, if you are fitting spaces, make sure you get proper machined ones, not some dodgy ones that someone made themselves, unless you want to do that. I have seen people make them out of like old brake discs, where they chop, I don't know if you can see, they chop that section of the brake disc out, which I suppose works. But these, I can't remember how much they cost me. I don't think they were that expensive. And sell them in pairs or in 4. So yeah, always get proper machined ones, make sure they fit properly, and always get longer wheel bolts. You hear too many stories where people have put spaces on the cars, they haven't put, even if you don't think the gap's that much, it's still worth getting just longer ones. Obviously with this being like 15mm and 25mm, it's quite a significant gap. So make sure that it's sat properly. Make sure that everything is cleaned up, there's no corrosion, everything is sat flat, flush and comfortable. Because sometimes if there's a lot of corrosion build up on the hub, they cannot sit straight and it can cause probably vibration going down the road and stuff like that. But these are great. You know, I've been all over the country in these now. Went to Retro Rides Gathering, I've been to Caffeine and Machine with these wheels. I've been a few places now, and I haven't had any vibrations or anything like that. And obviously when you're fitting bolts, make sure that they are tight as well when you put them on. So yeah, that's just a little info on spaces. They do provide, I'm not sure if they provide much advantage, like handling wise. They do make things look a lot better though. So anyway, enough of the dirty insides. This is the outside. And yeah, I mean, you'll have seen me putting tyres on everything now, so that's just how I've put them on, with 15 in the front, 25 in the rear. I think it sits quite nicely on them. The arch still catches on this section, because the front is slightly too low. Well, no, it's not. It's not too low at all, actually. In fact, it could be lower, really. But this plastic it's peeling. Hang on, let me see if I can get a big chunk of it off. This is part of the arch liner that's coming off because the wheels are rubbing on it. Or maybe that's burnt tire. Anyway, because the arch liner on this is actually really fat. It sticks out quite far from the wheel arch. So I've been tempted to take that off, but I'm too scared to look behind it, because if I take it off and I see it's rotten behind it, I have to do something about it. But if I don't know about it, it can't hurt me. That's why I'm also afraid to take this off. What I don't know can't hurt me. So yeah, these are the new wheels. I am over the moon with them. I am trying to go for like a period correct sort of retro look with this car. I even spent 60 quid on a Sergio Tashini tracksuit last night, so I could wear it whilst driving this, because I'm a sad person. So yeah, I very much love the style of like 80s, 90s touring cars. I think it's such a shame that this car was never really raced in anything, because I think it's such a good shape. So I'm trying to sort of make my own race-inspired, touring car-inspired Scirocco. Even though they never really officially raced the Mark II, I don't think. The Mark I was raced in the German touring cars, I think. And I think the Mark I did Nürburgring 24 hours. At a Jägermeister livery. But I don't think the Mark II was officially raced. Oh, that's a scratch I've never noticed before. Cool. But there was a Mark II Scirocco, a white one, at the Goodwood members meeting of the week. That was nice. So yeah, here's my new wheels. If you've seen them before, just pretend you haven't and be like, wow, those are so cool, or wow, you've ruined that car. Can't stop you from saying that if you want. Just might make me upset, that's fine. I don't care if you think I've ruined this car. I don't care. So yeah. That's me new wheels and spacers and bolts and centre caps. And there we have it. My new, definitely not put on last year in the middle of summer, never before seen revealed wheels for the Scirocco. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Click the bell. I think you're meant to do that or something. I don't know. And yeah, look out for more content soon. I've got some new speakers to fit on this and some new dash lights so I can see what speed I'm doing at night. And then obviously there's all the stuff on the Audi I need to get up. So soon TM on the Audi stuff. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one.